What's up, everybody? We are within 1 week of raising the roof on the Bluebell bus. There's still a lot to do. First on my list is removing the emergency exit door on the side and removing the windows and triaging them and figuring out which ones are the best ones. We are deleting half the windows, so we want to know which ones we want to use now and which ones we want to save for later for parts. So let's get to it. All right, so we've got some Allen key screws, bolts, whatever, that go into the hinges that will hopefully allow us to release the 3 hinges. Track bar out. I don't know if we want to reuse this for our main door. The nice thing about it is that it slides open and it locks and then it slides closed. So we might want to reuse it. I am going to keep it just in case. Just barely too small. And this guy's gonna go swimming. This Allen key is too small, but I am able to hold it in there at an angle. And it's working. There we go. 5 more to go. I am sweating. Wow, you're tight. Tight, tight, tight. Nope. It's slipping on there. That first one came out so easy. A lot of these, the nuts on the back are crushing, rounding over. So I'm probably gonna have to get in there from the back side with the angle grinder right here and just zip them off. All right, I'm about 3/4 of the way through. It's about as far as I'm gonna be able to get with the angle grinder. Just it's hitting on this hat channel. So I'm gonna try the air hammer and knock it the rest of the way. Got it, coach. Got it. All right, ready? All right, go ahead and unlatch her. Okay, and then just a slow push. Yeah, there you go. Okay, and now push the bottom. Good, got it. Okay, emergency exit door has been removed. All right, so we just went through and checked all of the windows, their function, and we labeled them 1 through 3. We didn't have any ones.
No ones. No perfect unicorn ones. But
yeah, so these windows, you pinch them in, you drop them down, and then you're supposed to be able to just push up from the bottom and they go and they click all the way up. And so I'd have labeled them 1 if they did that and they latched all the way at the top. But we don't have any that are doing that, which is fine because our springs are all really strong. So it's an okay problem for me to have, and we can also lubricate them and see what happens later.
The good news too is what we need to keep. I think 15's our number.
Yeah.
And we have a majority of 2s. We have a few 3 pluses and I think 1, maybe 2, 3 negatives. So we're in pretty good shape for windows.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll just use the 2s and then we'll hold the 3s for parts. And nice thing is we won't have to use the 3s as the complete window the way that they are. If they were all 3s, we'd have to pull them all apart and clean them all out and make sure that they were good. The 2s, basically, they function appropriately and they latch at the top without having to kind of wiggle them in. Take the window, open it all the way.
Okay.
Grab it on the inside of the frame here.
Okay.
And just slowly pull from the top. It's got butyl tape, so it's going to stick.
Okay.
But these, they only have butyl tape in the top corners and in the very bottom. So
And take them
really
out.
easy.
Okay.
You just remove it. And then we'll put all the twos
Yeah, let's make a pile from the beginning.
here. We need 15 windows that are in decent shape. We have 19 that are labeled as 2s. We have 4 rejectors slash 3s of some sort. So when we clean off all of the butyl tape and garbage and whatever off of these windows, we'll be able to whittle out which 4 don't make the cut. But nice to have more than we need that are in good shape.
Yeah. And if any, once we clean them, are like, okay, these are superior than the rest, we talked about we'll put them in hot areas that they're going to be open more often, or maybe the 2 in the bunk room, so the kids will open those.
Yep.
Easier would be better for them. But, sweet.
Then when we put them in, we'll put them in a way better way than they were. They're just little dabs of sealant at the corners, and we'll put in sealant all the way down so that they won't leak.
They'll never
Even though
leak, yeah.
These guys, we never had them leak, even the way that they are sealed in there now. So that's a plus. Let me get this tarp off her. Ready? Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Let's grab the magnet, babe.
It is time. Get these rub rails off. Just the top ones right under the windows. We're gonna get them. We're gonna get them.
Holy shit.
What?
You scared me. What is it, baby? Hey, what's wrong? Hi. It's a good girl.
We tried the air hammer from the inside and then using the punch on the air hammer to get them out, but it was much more difficult and proving to like mar the surface too much. And we want to keep these sills, so I didn't want to cut through them. So we're just drilling them all out from the outside, making that work.
Jiffy, what are we paying you for? Gotta train your paws how to do this. Wow. It's coming down. Oh, we need rain so bad. Just 1,000 more to go.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Ready?
Ready.
Come back here. And just support the weight of it. It's just being held on that. That was a good one too. Okay, hold the weight of it. Good. Holy shit. All right, come down. Down, 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 down. Okay. Wait. Now up. Up, 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 up. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. Come down. Come down. It's gonna come off. Okay.
Holy smokes.
Got her.
Woo!
All right.
Snaky on this side.
Rub rail's gone on this side. We still
Back
need to
it
pull the
up.
rest of this guy before the raise, but we can at least pull all of our window frames, the sills. We're gonna put tools up because the sky is angry. Hunker down, man.
It's coming in
man.
sideways.
Coward. All right, I was pretty worried about the rain and the bus situation yesterday. Not much we could have done about it. The wind was too bad to try and tarp it, but everything looks okay. Our rusty spot is still rusty, and everything else is doing just fine. So we still have to asphalt treatment the floor before we do our insulation and subfloor. So I think we'll be okay. Yesterday we got the rub rail off the whole driver's side of the bus. We've removed some of the window sills. The window sills in the back, for the back two windows, we're kind of holding on for a second because there's some extra framing metal underneath them, and so we're just trying to be a little extra careful of those. So this morning I've got a little bit of time. I'm going to start tackling the passenger or campside rub rail, and we'll see how far we can get in the next little bit. Nice thing about the drill method is that it's not as loud as air hammering, so I can do it earlier in the day. It's already 8:15 right now. I had to work this morning, been up since 2:30 or so. Late start today, but tomorrow morning I'll be able to get out here nice and early and just start drilling away at some of these rivets that have to go. We have to get rid of the rivets above the top of the door, above the top of the driver window, along the back, above the back windows. We need to buzz all of those. So there's quite a few rivets to drill out. I'm going to drill out to about here and then leave one in the top, and then keep going, leave one in the middle, and then leave one about two windows from the end. And that way the whole thing is still supported and doesn't try and flex and bend out of here. There we go. And if you're thinking, man, that guy's got a super sweet shirt, I definitely do. My lovely wife just started Earthy Tribe tie-dye and is doing all kinds of tie-dye stuff. She's just getting going, but she should have an Instagram. I'll link it in the description below if you want to go check her stuff out. They are very cool. She does these cool geode ties. Love them. The colors in this one, oh, so awesome. All right, real quick, I want to talk about drilling out these rivets and some of the processes to it. You want to keep your drill bit as centered in the rivet as possible and start out slow, and then you can speed up a little bit as you go in. But if you drill it too fast at the beginning, then your drill bit might walk along the crown of the rivet and pop off. Essentially, what you have with a rivet is you have the flat surface that butts up against the metal pieces that you're riveting through. Okay, so you're trying to sandwich these two pieces of metal together. So the rivet has a flat surface that goes up against that is rounded, and this is the outside. And then on the inside, it's just a stud here. And then they put a tool on both sides, and it mushrooms this inside and makes it kind of fat on this side here like that. Okay, so that is your pinch point between the flat surface and this crowned out section right here. And when you're drilling it, you want to be drilling straight on right here so that you can drill out to this part that goes through the metal, and that's what pops this part off, and then you can punch the rest out. Or if you're using the air hammer, you can shear off this hefty part on the back, and then you can just punch the whole thing out from the outside. Now if your drill bit gets off to the side and walks down a little bit and you're coming in from this side, the angle right here, you always want to be pointing your drill bit at the center of that rivet. So the further down you get, the more you want to angle your drill into the center so that you can eventually hit right here. So you can see this rivet I'm off to the side of, so it's fat on the top and it's skinny on the bottom. So I'm down here, I want to be angling that drill so that I'm hitting into the middle of that rivet, shearing off that rivet at this spot right here. You want to drill all the way into this so that this whole thing pops off, and then you can punch that part out. So hopefully that makes sense, and if you're drilling out rivets ever, then that will help you. So on this rivet, to finish drilling it out, I'll be straight on. And on this rivet, to finish drilling it out, I'm going to angle the drill up so that I'm pointing that drill straight at the center of the rivet. All right, now that my arms feel like they're about to fall off from holding it over my head, I get to do one of my favorite parts. I'm about a third of the way there. I'm going to just knock all the rivets out with the old air hammer. It's pretty fun. Good times. Alright, so I've pulled off about 3 or 4 more of these outer skin pieces here, hat channel covers, and I think I've found the primo recipe for how to get these suckers off of here. So down at the bottom, outside, there is a little overlap where it overlaps the skin underneath the rub rail. There's a little adhesive underneath that. I take a chisel from my air hammer and I just stick it up there right at the seam, and I just give it a little taparoo. Okay, so I cracked that seam, usually without even sticking this all the way up underneath it. It breaks that adhesive free. Once that adhesive is free, then I take my air hammer, I hit these extra holes, and I just do a little bit from the bottom, and the goal is just breaking that adhesive. I'm not pushing with the air hammer while I go, I'm letting the vibration just wreak havoc on this piece of metal, and it'll vibrate it free from the bottom, and then I work my way up to these holes, hit it here, and then I work my way up to these holes and hit it here. If I'm lucky, I don't even have to do anything else. It breaks free completely from that. Now I don't care about denting the outside or even punching a hole through, because I can just run rivets the entire way. Instead of just the 6, I'll do 12, and small cost to pay to get these off of here in a relatively decent shape. But once it's off of there, then you just kind of got to wiggle it back and forth out of the top. And there she comes. So nice and straight. Again, I punched a hole through here, dented the rest. That's totally fine. We'll just rivet it all 12 holes. There we go. Got her off of there. And in pretty good shape too. Well, there you have it. That's how you remove the window trim in one section. I have 1 more hat channel skin, 2 more window sills on this side, and then we're done over here. to use Freedom units, that is a crap ton of work. It's going to be a gorgeous sunset tonight. I don't think we're going to get any stormage. Hopefully we don't get any stormage, because my tarp is on the ground right there. And I don't want to put it up. Dinner time. Late dinner, but glad the wife was cooking. She's fantastic.
So pretty. The sun's going night-night. Bye-bye, sun. We'll see you in the morning. The back ones
Yeah.
really suck.
Yeah, I thought you said that they would be easier.
Well, they have the little like dimples so you can start your bit without sliding everywhere.
But they're not easy.
No.
I've been tackling this front piece here. Got rid of the bolts. Had to angle grind into them because they were welded on. But got those off. And now I'm trying to decide how to go about this whole section, because this is raising and this is transition. So this skin is going away. This skin is staying. There's a natural break in the skin. So do I just go with that and unrivet this whole thing? Or do I just unrivet here? And then the other problem is there's a rain lip, little gutter lip on the back side of this that I want to keep. So if I unrivet this whole thing and I cut that, then it's going to want to fall. I'm letting things marinate, trying to figure it out. I'm actually toying with, even where we're keeping windows, toying with cutting these hat channels in the middle of the windows, kind of sporadically. Because I'm able to pull that outer skin off, that outer skin's going to go back on and keep it protected, right? Theory. So, I don't know. I'm playing with ideas right now. In this window. Nice. Okay, hold it. Good, good. Just work your way down. There you go. Good. Getting pretty excited. Mostly excited to be taking a break from drilling out and popping out rivets, because the arms are feeling it, the chest is feeling it, you know. But we're 3 days away from raising the roof on this puppy. We're getting rid of the rivets along the top seam here. We're raising above these back windows. I've done 20. I counted them. There's 83. So I've gotten to right about here. So, yeah. I'm a fifth of the way there. Another Earthy Tribe tie-dyes. Geode shirt. Check that geode out. Isn't that cool? This is an upcycled Adidas. So cool. Okay, nothing goes according to plan, right? I have virtually destroyed 3 of these outer hat channel skins trying to get them off. I don't know what it is about this side. Hopefully it's not this whole side, but the glue seems to be much heavier on this side than the other. So the other side I was able to break them all free pretty easily. There were a couple that were more stubborn than others, but I was able to break them all free without destroying them. This side, I've pulled 4. 3 of them are going to be completely unusable. Our thing is I need 17. I think I have 11 solid ones, good ones. There's 9 more to pull. So if I destroy more than another 2 or 3, then it's going to be SOL. Okay, I've destroyed too many of them. So, if I don't want some of them to be different than others, then I'm just going to have to fabricate my own of all of them, which is real fun. I was not planning on having to do that, but what you gonna do, you know? Much more fun that way. Kind of terrifying. First hat channel cuts. Okay. So what I'm doing right now is cutting the hat channels at the emergency exit door so that I can try and remove the whole top of the frame. The frame really isn't going to impact this too much, except for I want to get to the inside of the hat channel. Outside is separated, so that's good. Okay, that's that. Now let's see what happens. Coming out, cool. There she goes. Woohoo! Time for the front transition piece to go. I think. Yep. Whew. I'm getting rained on. It's happening. There's the cheer squad on the porch over there. No turning back now.
Got a hole in it?
I've got a whole line almost cut.
Awesome.
There we go. So I've got 3 little spots that I have left, along with the outside that I gotta go outside to cut. Okay, now the front section.
Show Daddy how you wear it.
Oh, you got a headband? That's so cute. What's going on, Peanut Gallery?
Hey. Just watching sparks fly, making sure dry grass doesn't catch on fire.
Yeah, it's important. Oh, look, there's gloves. I should have been wearing those the whole time. Look at that. It's a good idea. Running a few test welds here. And going okay. This is the windowsills, slightly thinner material than the hat channels, and all in all, I'm pretty happy with the results. Okay, now step back and support this one back section. Is that because the battery's dead or because the thing's overheated? Just hold it, you got it. You got it. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, babe.
Oh.
Okay, you just gotta hold it for like
I can't.
half hour while this thing.
Babe, help me.
Babe, this is gonna. You have to hold it for a half hour while this cools off.
No.
It's too hot. It's not gonna work.
It's a very uncomfortable angle. Oh no.
Sorry, babe. You might be uncomfy, but you look great doing it. Let go my ego. Yeah, it's a good thing that's not loud. Okay, you got it?
Yeah, hurry. My shoulders are on fire.
Yeah, you got it.
Babe, hurry.
You got it, babe.
Babe.
Hang on.
Babe, hurry.
Good job.
Yeah.
You're doing so good. Okay.
Work smarter, not harder.
Looky there. She ran away. You did great. Look at that.
How about you?
Got a sunroof.
Yeah.
Here we go. Getting my steel for the raise. Happening tomorrow morning. Crazy. Got all our steel. Now heading back home. Keep prepping for that raise. We're so close. So close. Woohoo! Precious cargo.
The steel has arrived.
In true Skoolie build fashion, another surprise or wrinkle is this big bracket here is welded to this last hat channel. So in order to do the raise back here, I'm actually going to have to raise from above this horizontal support. I was planning on doing it below, but it's all welded in. And I don't want to mess with all of this because it's already got its structure. It sounds like way more work to have to build an entire structure support back here as opposed to just leaving it the way it is and raising from above. I still have some straight hat channel right here, so I'm going to cut it right here above this bracket. That required me to remove this brace in here. I'm going to have to do the same on the other side. And I'm going to unskin just a little bit on this side so that it curls out. To give me access into that. Alright, so I just wanted to address something really quick. I know that there's some repetitiveness to some of the stuff that I'm saying and talking about, but one of the things that I get frustrated with watching this type of video is crazy jumps in the timeline and no explanation or knowledge of how they got there. And I'm trying to eliminate that as much as possible. One of the things that means is that things are changing all the time, and so I tell you a plan, and then that plan gets scrapped, and then I tell you another plan, and that plan gets scrapped. And we just keep working under the assumption that the current plan is going to work until something happens that breaks it all up. Another thing that creates is sometimes a little bit of a repetitive and boring nature. And I'm hoping that these are entertaining as well as informative. I don't want to hide behind the back process of these videos and editing to fix mistakes or to back out of things that I've said in the past, because this is a fluid situation, and every panel that we pull off, there is a new surprise behind it. That said, we are going to pull another panel off and see what lies behind it. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rivets left. Jen's taking a break and cooking dinner, so not really taking a break, but we're getting things done. All right, everybody, prep work is complete. We've drilled out all the rivets that need drilling. We've cut out every piece of metal that needs cutting. And next, we cut hat channels and we raise the roof. Tomorrow morning, that happens. So thanks so much for watching this video. Next week, stay tuned while we raise the roof of the Bluebell bus. Take care.